Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you're having a great Monday. We'll try our best to make even better for you tonight. Of course, we're breaking down all the hot topics everyone's talking about. We're discussing the bait and switch as it relates to Trump's tariffs and what he has to say about a possible recession. Plus, Sherri Shepherd is calling out female celebrities' latest naked fashion trend spotted in recent award shows on the red carpet. Then Wendy Williams continues to fight for her freedom as she prepares to make her first TV appearance in recent years. And then, of course, we're discussing Netflix show Love is Blind, and the fans are reacting to why Sarah did not marry Ben. All that and much more. I want to remind you all over social media, Facebook, Blue Sky, and of course our YouTube channel, The Stephen Knight Show. Please subscribe, comment. We appreciate your support. Now, Linnea, she graced us for this last 2 weeks. She's back in school next week, but we're glad to have her as always. And of course, Brittany, how y'all feeling tonight?
Okay.
I'm all right.
All right. Well, our question of the day is: you're offered $100 million to watch your whole life on TV with your entire family. Would you take it? Let's start with you, Linnea.
Wait, pause. All right, so I'm not close to my entire family. It's like a small pocket.
Uh-huh.
If it's just the people that I deal with,
Your entire family.
oh hell no. I don't even like 90% of them people. I'm good.
What about what about you, Brittany?
The same question. We talking about extended or like
Your whole
like mom?
entire.
Oh, y'all gonna cancel us. We are so inappropriate. Like my mom has 7 brothers and sisters, and they each got 3, 4 kids. I got 3 siblings, and so if y'all think I'm a mess, my entire family is a hot mess. And baby, they are so inappropriate, and they gonna get us off the TV. We're gonna be canceled. Y'all, hashtag cancel this show. That's gonna be our show.
It's not
But
worth
I
it.
would be like the Kim K. I would be the Kim K. I would do it for $100 million. I would. And I'd be like, Kim K, max our family out, get all the brands. Or maybe that was Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Who you think was behind the Kardashian success? Kim or Kris?
The mother.
The mom,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, no, then I don't know. But I would do it though.
Because you gotta pay all them people.
Yeah, you'd have to pay them.
Yeah, I would do it, and I would do it. I don't read comments anyway, so the hate don't bother me. Like you just can't never be on the internet again.
Right. You can't read the comments.
You can't never look at what they say about y'all.
Some Trump supporters got on our YouTube page. I got on our YouTube page in the comments of Trump supporters.
And they be talking bad about us.
Making an excuse for black people. But yeah. All right. $100 million.
This is why we shouldn't even talk about him, because he's not important.
Right.
Because at this point, it's like this and like that, and at this point they're just really trolling.
Yep.
And just looking for a reason, and with everything that's going on, the First Amendment is just being trampled over.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you say something bad about that man.
Yep. Well, I think I would take the money. I would watch it like this with my family, but I'll probably take the money. But let us know at home. Tweet us at home. Let us know if you were offered $100 million to watch your whole life on TV with your entire family. Would you take it? Stephen Knight Show, SHO. All right. Well, on Sunday, Trump declined to dismiss the chance that the U.S. economy could enter a recession this year and that inflation may increase, attributing to the uncertainty and market validity to his controversial trade tariff policies, which ex-Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau predicted could start a prolonged trade war between Canada and the United States. Now, Trump also was asked about the potential for rising rates of inflation. He said, "You may get it. In the meantime, guess what? Interest rates are down." Now, the Atlanta Federal Reserve indicated last week that the U.S. economy is likely to shrink in its first quarter, raising concerns that a prolonged slowdown could lead to a recession and sparking anxiety in the stock market report, as reported by The Guardian. However, while speaking to NBC's Meet the Press, U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick denied the likelihood of recession. He said, absolutely not. That's not going to happen. He said anybody who bets against Donald Trump, it's like the same people who thought Donald Trump wasn't going to win a year ago. You're going to see over the next 2 years the greatest set of a growth coming to America. I would never bet on a recession. No chance. Now, we saw the stock market pretty much crashed when it opened this morning. And when he was asked, and he was even asked today on Air Force One, and both times he did not answer the question, could there be a possible recession? Although his Commerce Secretary said it's not going to happen. Brittany, what are your thoughts? Because he keeps touting these tariffs. All the economists said this is not a good idea. Even the Wall Street Journal said, they even said they called Trump a smart man, but this is a dumb idea. What are your thoughts?
I think we were already in a recession. I thought that the recession was defined by how the economy, or like it's some technical way that a recession is defined by, and that we had already hit the recession before Trump even was in office because of the inflation.
No, we're not in a recession yet. We're not in a recession yet, but they think it's coming. Now, some people did say in their minds we're in a recession, but we're not officially in a recession.
Okay.
But inflation now, when Trump got in office, although people still weren't feeling the effects of what Biden had done with the economy, we had the strongest economy in the world. Obviously everyone struggled after COVID, but he had built it back up, and so rates were coming down, gas prices were coming down, groceries were coming down, and Trump said his first week we were going to see all these reductions and everything. And they were even, I was watching Anderson Cooper just now, and he was saying how Trump kept saying, if you vote for Kamala Harris, it's going to, the stock market's going to crash. He said about 4 different times, and yet it happened with him right now. It's crashing.
Yeah, I thought it was with the GDP. So I looked it up, and they said when the GDP is like negative twice in a row, that it determines whether or not we were in a technical recession. But regardless, I do think that even with everything going on, it's just, it's very disheartening because we are laying people off in the government. They're losing their jobs left and right. Then we're trying to figure out what's going on with the economy. Then you're trying to force people to make goods that we can only get through trade in America. And it's a lot of at once. I do think that whatever you believe in is what you believe in. Whatever policies you voted for is whatever policies you voted for. But I do think that there is a way that you roll out change, whether it's in leadership, in leading a country, leading a company, an organization, that rolling out change, you don't just do it all at once like this. Like, I think that presents chaos, and it's showing you how chaotic it is.
Yeah,
That's just where I stand on it.
I agree. Linnea, what are your thoughts on this?
Just to give people, for those who don't like to do their own research, so how do you define a recession? It's the depth, it's the diffusion and the duration. So the depth is how much key economic indicators are declining. The diffusion is how widespread the decline is across industries and economic sectors. And the duration is how long that decline lasts. And the factors, Brittany mentioned one, which is the GDP. real income, employment, industrial production, consumer spending. And we all know that everything is ultra high
Mm.
right now,
Yeah.
which is going to cause people to not spend as much. So those wonderful eggs that y'all decided to moan about are even much more now with this one.
Yeah.
Much more. And the threat with the tariff, which, again, people don't understand. That's why you can't argue with people. Canada's prime minister made a statement.
The new one. Yeah.
The new one
Hmm.
made a statement, and he said, "You mess around if you want to, you gonna find out." He's like, "We either going to increase or we just gonna cut it off."
Yep.
Period. Like, these people are not playing with him. Period. That's just what it is. So, for those, listen, you can support who you want to support. That's on you. But just know that that support is going to come with other people not taking being bullied.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. And that's what Canada's pretty much saying. They're known for being the nice country. People are very polite. But they said that he is essentially, declaring war against us. Not physical war, but war against us,
Yeah.
and we have to defend our country.
Yep.
And so, they're setting tariffs against us. China has increased their tariffs against us, and so all it's going to do is hurt the people. And like Brittany said, people, not only government officials, other companies are starting to lay people off.
Yep.
Other companies are starting to do hiring freezes because they just don't know what's going to happen with this administration. And so we're in the find out phase right now. Find out phase. We'll see what happens. Well, following an exploded test flight in January, SpaceX launched its 8th test flight of Elon Musk's Starship rocket system Thursday evening. However, the flight ended in an explosion. While the company successfully captured a booster from the rocket as it returned to the launch tower, the Starship spacecraft was lost, resulting in a fiery explosion that disrupted the air traffic over Florida. Now, social media captured images of debris breaking through the sky near South Florida and the Bahamas. The Starship spaceship was mounted at the top of a 232-foot tall rocket booster with approximately 20 seconds away from the end of its growing burn while SpaceX lost contact with the ship. Several of the engines disconnected during the live takeoff, and the exact location of the vehicle's explosion during the mission was not confirmed, but it was visible to residents in those areas. And so they've grounded these spaceships until they can do a more investigation. But this is the 8th time that, now mind you, this is where some of this almost $1 billion grants that he's getting through our federal government that we're trying to cut back on through Doge. Some of that money went to SpaceX, and they can't get a plane in a ship in space to save their life. Linnea, why are we giving this man this money?
You know what? God is with me today. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to say this. If somebody keeps yelling something, then obviously they don't want you to really hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are constantly yelling. They don't want you to hear what other people are saying, and they constantly yell over and over the same thing over and over again, which is nothing. Um, but they have a base, and in that base, they know that their base is not going to listen to that. They don't listen to facts. They don't listen to truth. They listen to the patriarchy,
Yeah.
and they think that the patriarchy is the end all be all, and that's it. God bless y'all. And yeah, yeah. Go ahead and take one of his spaceships. All of y'all.
You know, I saw this girl on TikTok. She said, "This is for Trump and Elon Musk. If you're not Trump, Elon Musk, don't watch this video." And then she said, "Okay, y'all gone?" She said, "Trump, this is the best administration possible. Y'all need to show them that y'all can go on stars, what's it called? SpaceX, and y'all can make it to the moon. Go ahead and do it now." She was trying to troll them, but she was trolling them. But it's interesting she said that, Linnea, because I saw they were interviewing people here in Georgia that will be impacted by these tariffs. We trust Trump. We know it might hurt for a while, but we trust him. I don't get it.
That's all you can do. All you can do is
I
laugh
don't get it.
because nope, I'm not even gonna do it. Go ahead, Brittany.
Go ahead, Brittany. What are your thoughts on this on Star?
Y'all can keep talking because I don't have no comment. I don't know what to say. Like I don't know what y'all say.
I mean, Elon Musk is running this government. He's running it, and he's
I
the
told y'all they
Immigrant,
got
a
JD Vance in
whole
the
immigrant,
basement.
a
yeah,
whole immigrant.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got
Oh,
JD Vance
and you
in
know
the
what I heard?
basement.
Elon Musk, you know how Doge is cutting back all these people, terminating all these people? He has 100 people working for him. He wants to double it for Doge. He wants to double the number of staff he has working for him. But
But
everyone else
the
gets cut.
Everybody,
caveat to that is
everybody that got fired can go over
they
there.
have to acquiesce to him though.
Yep.
So that's the caveat to work. But you just had like 21 people quit.
Right. Yep. Yep.
They had to submit them.
Obviously
They had to submit them emails about what they did all
they
day.
got a conscience. I'm not even gonna say y'all got a conscience because you shouldn't have took it to begin with. Because
Yeah.
all money ain't good money.
Show ain't. Show ain't.
They
Oh,
got tired of submitting emails of their tasks all day.
what you did
I
last
wouldn't do
week.
it.
All right.
Yeah, what you did all week long.
All right, let's switch gears. So Sherri Shepherd is calling out Megan Thee Stallion, Zoe Kravitz, Bianca Cassari, and Julia Fox over their takes on the latest naked fashion trend spotted on recent award show red carpets. Now, one of her recent episodes of her show, Sherri, she reacted to the red carpet looks at the Vanity Fair Oscars after party, red carpet. Sherri highlighted the naked looks of Julia Fox, Zoe Kravitz, and Megan Thee Stallion. She continued to send a direct message to Megan. In a sense, this is what she said. She said, this was fully, she was showing the picture. She said, because she had talked about Bianca's look on remember at the red carpet at the Grammys where she was pretty much nude. So she referenced that and she said, this was fully, you could see everything. Zoe Kravitz graced us with her butt crack. You could see everything. Megan Thee Stallion wore a dark green gown with only matching green pasties to cover up her breast. And so this is where I have to put my Auntie Sherri wig on. And I say with all love that I have, ladies, this is not it. And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to you, all of you, and you're going to have these young girls, you're going to have these young girls, these young ladies emulating you. Do you remember when your grandmother told you, let them use their imagination, be a little mysterious? But you know, when they look at these girls, they don't have any secrets. Nobody gets to use their imagination on their ends. And I want to say, Megan Thee Stallion, I love you, I do. But I'm so upset because God gave you a legitimate gift. You're so amazing with your lyrical rhymes and how smart you are. And I know people, a lot of these celebrities say that they don't want to be a role model, but here's the thing, it comes with the territory. Being a role model, you can't escape it. Megan, when you said you graduated from college, you know how many young girls you inspired to go to school also? You didn't ask for that, but they were watching you. And I know what people say, well, you know, little Kim did it. But I remember when I saw that she was saying how she remember saying, why is she doing that? Because she didn't have to. And she said, you know, I understand, you know, Megan, you're an artist, you get a little raunchy, and she referenced her songs WAP and Body. But I saw some mixed reviews in the comment sections when I saw this story. A lot of people were saying that she was right, that now women are too subjective with their clothes. Then I saw some people saying she needs to mind her business. She's grown women. So you know, you ladies, I'll ask you, start with you, Linnea. What are your thoughts? Do you think Sherri has a point, or do you think that she needs to mind her business?
So yet again, we are policing women.
Mm.
Yet again. Um, for me personally, right? If I had the body, there are certain things that I would be wearing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but for me personally, there are certain things I wouldn't wear even if I had a Megan Thee Stallion body. For me
Okay.
personally, um, because at the end of the day, you are subject to being objectified and sexualized. But she is an entertainer. When people go to these events are about their outfit. Period. Just like when they do the crazy outfits during what is that
Met Gala.
for the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's about the outfit and it's about you know I'm not gonna say shock value, but listen, she is an adult. She is grown. There are at this particular juncture where we are. You mentioned Lil Kim. Everybody has their path. Maybe later on she may come to a point to where you know she will want to cover up, but that's her choice. She is technically a sex symbol, but we really only fully have these conversations, especially when it comes to Black women, because Kanye's wife really doesn't count because I really don't know who that chick is. I didn't see what Zoe Kravitz had on, but I half the time I was, man, if I if I wear that, baby, I would be dangerous. You hear me? She grown. They can do whatever they want, but yes, they do. They don't have a responsibility to our children.
Right.
We have a responsibility to our children and how we monitor them, what they see, what they hear, what they learn. We have that.
Yeah.
And it's our job as parents to be like, listen, you may like what you see, but you're not doing it, especially as long as I'm responsible for you. I have nothing. And once you're grown, there's nothing that I could do. But as long as I'm responsible for you, that's not an option.
Mm.
Period.
Yeah. Brittany, what are your thoughts?
I'm on the other end of Linnea. I love Linnea to death because of Linnea. I feel you, girl. If I definitely had the body, like I understand, but I think it's time and a place, right? Like I think that right now, Sherri, I think it was, they got upset. Like you're mad about the outfits and not about the lyrics. Like at that point, like the music has gotten so raunchy and offensive. Like, and it took the outfits to say something. Like I do think that it's a tasteful way to show skin. And coming with pasties on a boob is just getting tired. I'm tired of seeing y'all's ass. I'm tired of seeing y'all's titties. And the problem that we have is that while you may be an entertainer on a red carpet, Lakeisha down the street thinks it's okay to wear that shit to prom. And or wherever else she wanna go. Like she'll show up to a job fair with her titty out and say, my body, my right. Mind you, I just feel like people don't have discernment to understand um that she's an entertainer and that she's doing it for shock value. And I think that's where the problem lies. But I also think it goes to our music. I don't think they leave nothing for the imagination in the music. Look at WAP. I think it's just all of it. Like we really getting to a point to where we are devaluing ourselves. And that's why, ain't nobody valuing marriage no more because they get it for free everywhere. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I mean, I get both sides. I get where, obviously the parents is the one that's supposed to be raising their children, not celebrities. But people do have to realize the impact that celebrities do have, especially on younger people, because we do see, people they emulate them, especially younger kids or younger, teenagers and whatnot, because they have more access to internet
And it's not just teenagers, young adults, 20 year
yeah,
olds wearing it to the grocery store with their titties out.
yeah. And I had a friend tell me that this girl came to interview and she had her cleavage out and he knew her. He said, what's going on? She said, I'm trying to get the job. You know, I mean out. And so yeah, I mean, it is a thing. I mean, again, it is on the parents to raise their kids, but people have to understand people are watching you. And so you will influence them either way, whether you want to or not.
Did
But
she get the job?
no.
I feel like this also speaks to your I think it also speaks to your, I don't want to say moral compass,
Awareness.
your awareness in regards to listen, when I was younger, I, I was a cleavage person because I got these boobies up here, so cleavage showing was my thing. It's what you know. But um yeah, I don't like I said, it's a line.
It is.
It's a line, and unfortunately Black women we get that vitriol from it more than other people do. Let's keep it all the way funky. But also within the industry, we are more objectified because you got to make it a stallion. Now let that have been Sabrina Carpenter. Nobody would have said a peep. They always she looks amazing. I guarantee you, I will put money on it
Hmm.
because that's just how it is. We can't do it. They can.
I think that goes to, and it's so funny because I was talking to my girlfriend about this. I think that goes to the curviness of our body. And it's so funny because Drea had talked about how the changes she made to her body with the implants and stuff after becoming a fashion designer, because she had went and spent all this money to get her body all jacked up with the boobs and the booty and stuff, but it was turning her swimwear into like sets and urban and all that stuff, and it was taking it out of the fashion. And I think that Black women have to understand, I'm very curvy in the butt area. So I know that when I put on shorts that another girl might be wearing, Becky, she can wear them shorts and they look baggy. No booty cheeks gonna be hanging out the bottom of them. My ass ain't gonna be eating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she can wear them. When I put it on, people gonna crash into the light pole. They're gonna get upset and offended by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be mindful of my body type. And I think that's the problem, that a lot of black women, we are curvy, we are sex symbols by nature. We got the lips, the hips, the booty, the boobs, all of that. So yeah, while you know, Taylor Swift can wear a fucking skirt up to her neck and it fit, we gonna bust that shit open. So I just feel like I don't think people account for that. Know your body type, know what your body type look like in certain outfits, and recognize that yeah, other people might be able to wear that outfit, but when you put it on, you gonna turn it into something else.
Yeah.
True story. True story.
Well, listen, when we come back, Wendy Williams is set to make her first return to national TV. South Carolina kills their first death row inmate in the first firing squad execution in the U.S. in 15 years, and fans react to why Sarah did not marry Ben on this season's of Love Is Blind. Back in a moment.